As I got to the top of the cliff, I could see everyone else being led away in heavy chains. Their extravagantly dressed capturers were only moving them in a slow march, so I followed them at a safe distance. Strangely, the men seemed to ask the professor something, who nodded in agreement. Although they clearly knew each other, the man in charge pushed the professor into a small wooden cage, along with Preston and Logan. The men then left. I was about to attempt to free my friends when one of the men returned with some tools. It was then I heard some machinery start in the distance, and the man left again. I then found out what the machinery was.
Okay. Okay, ich muss hier anscheinend... Genau das nicht. Da was reinschmeißen, ne? Hab mich nicht erwischen müssen. Na los! Hätte ich damals bloß Basketball gespielt. Okay, gut. Du da. Okay, nochmal versuchen. Echt jetzt? Immer wieder reinrennen, ne? Wie ich dachte, immer wieder reinrennen. Das war der dritte. Was der Wellen damit? Das war dumm. Ja, ich bin voll klug da drin. Okay, ich hab's geschafft. Komischerweise.
Mr. Preston took a chance to do something I'm guessing he thought was brave, shouting, "Catch you later, you ancient Egyptian dickweeds."
Ja. Bumm. Chaka,
This
chaka,
looks
boom.
right. Stay here, whispered the professor, just in case.
Ja. Und jetzt haut er irgendwie mit dem Stock. Ja.
Sorry to take you on a less than excellent adventure, whispered the professor, his voice slowly weakening, but I knew you needed to see these things. I was always worried about the military possibilities, but I'm pleased to see your consciousness software is still growing. Life is a state of mind. I had no idea what he meant, but he looked so happy.
Leben ist ein Geisteszustand, ja.
Quick, shouted Mr. Logan, hide. I jumped into a large cupboard with Mr. Preston, who whispered something about seeing some people on the security monitor. The cupboard door was pretty thick, so I couldn't really hear what was going on, but suddenly I heard Mr. Silton shout, "Run!" When Mr. Preston eventually opened the door, we saw a large glowing light, exactly like the one from the professor's time machine. It was only then that I realized that we had reappeared just before we had left.
Ist schön, dass dir jetzt schon auffällt.
As we walked back to the train station, Mr. Silton was truly confused. All he kept saying was, "What the bloody hell happened?"
Ja. All he kept saying was, "It's Library of Repeat." Nichts ist so hoch. Nichts ist zu hoch für die... Keine Ahnung, was
Soon we were all gathered around the dusty blackboard back at Mr. Silton's house. He was explaining what was an increasingly complicated plan. And that, ladies and gentlemen, he said, is the plan of the century.
Es klingt so nach Oceans irgendwas. Nice. Area 52.
Sim explained that Heather and her mum were in Lab 33. He said I should find them, then take them to the gate on the other side of the base. I nodded, even though I must have looked terrified. "I'll need to register these two," he continued. "Hopefully the guards won't notice I walked in with 3 robots and now only have 2. He wished me luck and reminded me it was Lab 33, but you only need to tell a robot something once.
Genau, und schwupps sind wir hier drin. Ja, das könnte spaßig werden. Ich habe wieder keine Gravitationsschuhe, ja? Okay, erstmal... ordentlich verkacken, bevor ich dann das Ding hier anmache und alle sehen können, wie es sich verkackt. Das war schon allen Müll. Warum verstecke ich mich dauernd? Okay. Ich kann ja nicht an der Wand laufen, das ist so. Achtung, Roboter-Test-Arena. Lol. Okay, was ist das? Gefahr. Was passiert, wenn ich mich da einstelle? Tarn mich, okay. Serverraum. Ich will im Serverraum gucken. Ups. Achso, dann mache ich den Alarm wieder aus, okay. Wenn ich nicht auslöse, yeah. Yeah. Kontrollraum. Wo auch eine Kontrolle läuft, das ist gut. Okay, dann nicht. Ist klar. Wir schießen die mich hier gleich einfach. Ja, ich warte hier einfach. Dass sie aufhören zu schießen und so weiter und so fort und bewegt mich dann in den nächsten Raum. Und 150.000 Stück Müll gesammelt. Haben die mich da gleich erwischt? Na toll. Oh, guck mal. Das war knapp. Schlimm. Keiner sieht mich, was ich hier tue. Pam. Ja, ich liebe das Risiko. Immer noch bis 33 laufen. Okay. Da geht's nicht runter. Warum auch immer ich da reingelaufen bin. Sicherheitsraum. Und ausgeschaltet. Gut. Dann gucken wir auf die andere Seite. Dann kann ich nämlich da in Ruhe rüberspringen. Mich schön nicht festhalten. Ich habe 32. Passwort. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Schade. Wäre aber auch geil gewesen. Ach guck mal, das soll rund sein.
I was confronted by a severe-looking scientist who asked me where I thought I was going. I found his line of questioning interesting. Existential. Almost.
Neißenstein.
I was so stunned I couldn't speak. Are you okay? Asked Heather. Mum told Dr. Heddle he really shouldn't force a power cycle on you robots. I don't think she recognized me. But eventually I got enough strength up to speak. However, all that came out was Heather.
Ja.
As for the old lady, I don't know how, but she recognized me as soon as I walked through the door of their living quarters.
Bevor die aufkommen, müsst ihr schon losrennen, ne? Das ist gut. Ja, wieder vereint. Mit den beiden Damen.
They both smiled when I told them how everyone else had worked together to create a distraction at the base's main gates. Well, said the old lady, we've been looking for an excuse to escape. Heather, grab your things and we'll get going.
Muss ich euch helfen oder geht ihr einfach so raus? Schlüsselkarte von ihm, okay. Noch ein Boss.